guys, we already know it is prom season. We know we're here. You might have already had prom. Hey, we're here for the girlies that have not had prom too, okay?
Right.
And we're here to help you get ready for prom. I even wore my prom dress that I just bought. Okay, she cute. She got pockets. She everything.
Yes, she
She's
got
everything.
pockets.
Yeah,
Okay.
girl, and the pockets. That hero. That's like the coolest part. Here, go. Let me stand up right quick.
I love
So, good pockets. It is
I love that.
like
Cause don't nobody want to carry a purse all the time. I love that.
so. That's what's like. I love this dress. She made me so happy. She is tagged on this video, so check her out. Um,
Good.
but something I wanted to do, and this is why I brought my bestie on, is we all have our own soft glam looks, and I wanted to give them more variety. There will be another special guest joining soon. If you know her, then you know. But if you don't know her, you gotta wait for her. She's also going to be showing you her soft glam look. Now, without further ado, can you introduce yourself to the people?
Woo! Hey, you guys. Yes, I'm the Glam Empress. And for those of y'all who don't know, I am a licensed esthetician and I am a makeup artist. And I actually work for Sephora. So I'm super excited about this prom glam makeover, everything. I can't wait to show you guys all the new products and all of the products that we will be using, and also all of the different makeup looks that we'll be doing, because everybody has their own style when it comes to makeup. So I'm actually excited, Sharente, to see what you're gonna give, because I know you're into everything, girl. So I can't wait to see what type of soft glam you're gonna do.
Girl, I don't even know either. I don't even know either. That's why I'm like, this is going to be a shock to me too. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and do this because we can't see the comments. We need to know what's happening. So, with that being said, I went ahead and brought them up. So, you're here, Liberty. Liberty is here.
Hey,
So
little
is
girl.
hey, Rayleigh, Juan. Hi, Juan. Hi, Mahi. Hi. Hey, Roger. So I just want to say hi to you guys as we get started. So a good makeup, I'll say, look, starts with good skincare. Like you need to make sure your face is clean. I personally use Elf's Hydro Cleanser. It comes in a blue bottle. I don't have it on me. It's in the bathroom, but I use a cleanser. Then I go in with the serum. After the serum, then I go in with my next thing, which is my primer. Okay, just want to throw that one out there. This is how I get started. How do you
Okay.
get started with yours?
Technically the same way. Like I said, I'm a licensed esthetician, so I'm really, really big in skincare. So of course I cleanse my face and I use the Tatcha cleanser. And then after that, I go in with my Charlotte Tilbury toner. I do use a serum as well. And then after that, I follow it up with my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. So it's a moisturizer. I can use it as a primer, but because I have oily skin, especially in my T-zone, I'll use a mattifying primer in my T-zone, and then I'll use the Charlotte Tilbury moisturizer as a primer for the rest of my face. So I actually double prime, which is something that you can do, especially for my prom girlies who they might, be dancing all night, and next thing you know, they start getting oily up in here. You can use a mattifying primer to kind of help control the oils where you feel as though you need to. So that's kind of how I get started, and then I jump into my makeup.
Girl, I think I'm frozen again. Am I? I'm almost positive I am.
Oh, oh yeah, you just unfroze.
Okay, cool. This is why I had to plug it in, but it wasn't for a freshener, okay? It was for my phone. So I like the Bobbi Brown face base only like it smells good. I love a primer that actually smells good. It can smell like nothing, but if it smells good, it makes me even happier. So that's why I like this. And then it actually like makes my a makeup apply on more like skin. And
Mhm.
because of the fact that I am using my Charlotte Tilbury beautiful skin. Okay,
Oh, I
foundation.
got her too. I got her too.
Mhm. Like so, because I'm using that, I'm gonna use my Bobbi Brown on my actual base. And some things that I will say is I do my makeup a little bit differently. I've been changing things up. So I'm gonna talk quickly about the day of prom and the makeup part. So depending on your prom dress, you might want to do your makeup before you put the prom dress on. Some of them you might want to do it after you put the prom dress on. I will be showing you what's the after, okay? Which means we're going to need a towel because we're not going to mess up our dress. That's
Right.
what I'm going to do, okay? So I'm putting a towel on my dress because this ain't no. We're not messing this up today. Wait. Let me get the two because
Oh my god.
this, okay? You cover the dress. You
Yeah.
cover the dress. These dresses are too expensive nowadays to not cover your dress. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cover my dress. That's first things first. As you saw, I did my face base to do my primer. Then you'll be like, really, Sharente? I go in with setting powder by Danessa Myricks. It's her evolution powder, yellow specifically. And then I'm gonna go into concealer, foundation, setting, and all that other stuff. And the
Oh,
reason I do this is because I want my makeup to last all day, like 17 hours plus. And this is
mhm.
a way for me to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this really fast. And let us know what you're applying on your face right now.
So actually, now that you mention it, I actually know that I wanted to try that method because a lot of the girlies, especially like oily girlies, I've seen that hack on TikTok where they're now applying the loose setting powder all over their face because it helps them stay matte, or they're like mixing it in with their foundation as well. So I actually want to try that hack, but with me, like I said, I double prime. So with me having combination to oily skin, that would probably dry me out. So I'm not going to do it on the live here today. I'll have to do that offline and just test it out. But for me, I usually just jump right into doing my eyebrows. My eyebrows, they got to be on point, and I do recommend for my girlies, especially if you're going to prom, if you're getting your makeup done or doing it yourself, try to get your eyebrows waxed, get them threaded, pluck them out, pluck them down a little bit, because that's really what's going to help the eyebrows stand out. Like, I feel like eyebrows make or break your makeup. So you want to get them done and get them groomed before you get into makeup.
I love those tips. So now I'm thinking, like, what do I want to do next? Because I actually brought a couple of setting sprays with me. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I got Miss Laura Mercier. Okay. I have her. This is the translucent 16-hour. I also have Makeup Forever, 24-hour mist and fix.
Okay.
Then I have the Elf Dewy setting spray. And then I have a more of a fixing spray because we are going to be dancing all night long. And if I use the fixing spray, I need to make sure I keep my face moisturized and I don't overdo the fixing spray. As in, I'm not going to use this tomorrow. I'm not going to use it the day after that. I might
Right.
use it next week because this normally includes alcohol, which really dries out the skin and literally causes my skin to bleed.
Oh.
It's kind of dangerous. So I'm just giving you that heads up. Fixing spray is fine. Okay, fixing means it's fixed on your face, which means
Yeah,
a lot more harsher chemicals. So just be mindful.
I agree with that.
I think I might do Makeup Forever because she's at Sephora right now, and Sephora's having a sale. Can you tell us about the sale?
Yes. So, you guys, for all of y'all, again, I am a licensed beauty advisor at Sephora, and we are having our savings event. And I actually just posted a new video with all of my recommendations and must have. So, you guys can definitely check that out. It is live on my channel right now, but the sale lasts until April the 14th. Now, this is the best time to get all of your products, okay? Because the girlies coming in be wanting me to load them up on samples to last them for a month. Now, this is the time to get your samples, okay? So on the 4th, is when our Rouge was able to shop for 20%. And then on the 8th, now our VIB and our Beauty Insiders are able to shop. If you're VIB, that means you get 15% off. If you're a regular Beauty Insider, you get 10% off. And then my Rouge girlies, they already know they get 20% off. And then if you're just into the Sephora collection, which don't sleep on the Sephora collection at all, but it is 30% off. I would say the Sephora collection is one of my favorite brands at Sephora because, for one, it's affordable. So it's 30% off of that, guys. You have until the 14th. You can shop, you can come back, you can buy again, or whatever have you. You can buy gifts. But this is now the time to take advantage of the sale. And then Sharente actually told me about if you spend $75 or more, which I actually seen it on the website today, you'll get like a free little black makeup bag. So I thought that was cute. It is a nice makeup bag too. Who doesn't love makeup bags? So go ahead and spend that $75, you guys. Anytime, I tell my girlies all the time, anytime we shop at Sephora or Ulta, it's an investment. Okay, it's not like we're gonna be using it all up in 1 week or using it up tomorrow. Like, this is going to probably last us into the holidays, and then when the holidays come back around, we got to make another investment into our skincare, into our makeup. So, and then on top of that, this is prom season. So if you plan to do your own makeup for prom, or even if you have someone else doing your makeup and you don't care too much about what they use, you only love what you use, this is the best time to shop the sale, you guys.
I absolutely love it. And I went to Sephora, as you said, recently, and I was like, I'm just gonna go look to see what they got. And I can say that my favorite perfume combo is on sale right now, and I just think it's so cool. And you're like, what is that? It's the Glossier's You and Me, and then you pair it with the Balinese Coconut by Nest. These two right here, you smell like a tropical vacation.
Wait,
You will
which one?
smell. This is Glossier's You and Me, and then the
Oh,
Nest Balinese Coconut. Oh my god. These are my favorites. These are literally my
okay.
favorites. They're not tagged, but they're my favorites, okay? Just want to throw that one out there.
And
Okay, and Dr. Fashion's here. Wait a minute. Oh, I said the person's name. She's coming on in three,
Oh,
two, one. Hey, Dr. Fashion.
oh
Hey.
my
hey,
gosh.
girl.
Y'all cute. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Eyebrows on fleek.
Okay, was just telling the girls about the eyebrows.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
and let me figure out the layout because I want to be able to see all of us appropriately. So let me
my.
do some post production stuff, y'all. Give me like 1 second, so I feel
Sure.
like we could look better than this. See, I knew we could look better than this. Okay,
Clean this lens.
not I gotta clean my lens. Okay, I like this layout. We look really cute.
It
Okay,
is
we have our
really
own little
cute.
squares. I absolutely love it. Okay, so let's go put me to the left. Put us like that. And groovy. Okay, so y'all probably saw applied concealer underneath my eyes. The one that I used was Pixie's Beauties. I think it's called like CC something. 1 second. I literally just dropped it. I'm like, life happens. It's this one right here. So this is their Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. Pixie, something that y'all need to know about this. This company's been in business for over 20 years.
Wow.
She been here. She been here. But I like it because as you see, it's something natural. It's not as bright and as light as the e.l.f. camo concealer that I normally do. And y'all normally come for me with. Okay. Not today. But after I did that, I put the setting powder by Vanessa Myricks because I want my concealer to set before I put my foundation. Like, what's the point of concealing if you can't really like no. You gotta notice it a little bit. So, Dr. Fashion, my question to you is what is your skincare prep to get your face ready for makeup?
Yeah. So one of my go-to products is the Aveeno lotion. Have you guys heard of that?
No, I
No.
don't think.
Oh.
It's one of my favorites. I have to put that on my face before I go in with my Wet and Wild primer here. So I love this primer. I mostly use it on my forehead, like my T-zone area, because that's where I'm most oily. And I get this at like Target and whatnot. It's like about $3 or $6, so it's pretty inexpensive. And depending on the season is how I choose how I want to set my face. So if it's like winter or fall, I go in with this Wet and Wild matte finish, and it says up to 16 hours, but baby, my skin maybe 4, but yeah, I use this. But my favorite go-to setting spray is Model in a Bottle.
I was gonna ask about that because I've never heard of that. So
Right.
what does it do?
Yeah, so depending on your skin type, I feel like it would be the most beneficial. But for me, I have super oily skin. Like it's so oily, especially in the summer, that I could literally wipe my forehead and put lip gloss on. Okay.
Oh,
Like so oily.
Ew.
So crazy. And so with that, I like to spray a little bit before an event if I know I'm going to be out for most of the day and my makeup is not all muddy looking. So it's like one of my favorites to use.
and where do you get that from?
Honestly, I've always been ordering from Amazon because I saw it was like probably 10 years ago, over
Mhm.
10 years. It was on Instagram. This makeup artist tagged the product and I purchased it on Amazon and I've been a fan ever since.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to check that out, especially since you oily.
Yes. Especially out here in Vegas. It's getting hot.
And see,
Oh
I'm here
yes.
in Florida, so it's hot. So I need all the bulletproof setting sprays, fixing sprays.
Yeah.
Yes, love that.
I love Charlotte. Do you see my face? This took like seconds.
And see,
I
I'm still
love.
on the eyebrows.
Eyebrows are next for me after I do my blush. Because I normally, this is going to sound so silly, I do all my foundation and then I work my way up.
God,
So I did my foundation, I did 3 pumps, and on the back of the hand, I'm going to say that again, back of the hand, please stop putting foundation directly on your face and putting that nozzle on your face. Bacteria. Bacteria. I'm looking at you. Bacteria. Stop
okay.
it.
See, and you know what? As a licensed esthetician, I should know better than that. But sometimes I be slapping that stuff on and going. I just be like, you know what? I got a good 8 minutes before I gotta be to work.
Mhm.
But no, today I have my little pen that put my when I'm taking my time. I really use my pen, but if not, baby, I am slapping that stuff on and heading out the door.
Mhm.
But you're right. You're right.
I'm just going to look at you. Okay, I'm done. You know I got jokes. So something that Sephora just released, and I can't tag it because it's so new, but I love it so much, is their blush and go. This right here. I love this. It comes in clutch. It's a matte blush and it's cream. So you open it and this is the applicator. And I normally do 1 dot, 2 dots on both sides. And I leave a space in the middle. And I do that intentionally because I like Lunar Beauty's pink. And I literally apply it in the middle of those. So that when I take my BK Beauty brush, this is technically her contour brush, but I use it as a blush brush. It blends really nicely and it looks like I am blushing, but not too hard.
I love that. And see, yes, you're absolutely right. That blush from Sephora collection, and like I told the girlies, don't sleep on Sephora collection. That blush is so new. I haven't played with it or anything, but I have seen it. So I was always wondering like how it was. Was it matte? Was it dewy? So definitely I'm gonna have to put that in my cart for sure.
But this one's On Fire. And I can say they have another one called Blush Blush that has this shimmer in it. It's so gorgeous. Y'all really should check it out. It's here, it's in my bathroom. but I got to try some of the new Sephora collection products, including their setting spray for glow. Please know that glow setting spray is more of a fixing spray. So you want to make sure you moisturize because it's very drying. But it'll make your makeup last all day, but it's
Yeah.
very drying. And I just want to make sure I say hi to CapCut Gremlin and thank you. Y'all, here, my audience chose my braids for me. I ask y'all, what color should I do? And y'all tell me, and then I get it in my hair. That's how that happens, just so you know. So yeah, a little different, but it's how it happens.
That's
Okay,
good.
a little right here, but not too much.
See, and I love how like with makeup it's just so like you can do it every which way. I tell people, some people like, should I do my eyes first? Should I do my face first? It literally does not matter. Like whatever works for you works for you. I love how Sharente, she's doing her face first and then she works her way up. Dr. Fashion, it looked like she started on the eyebrows. I started on my eyebrows and on my eyes because that's what takes me the longest. So with makeup, you guys, as long as you're doing what's comfortable for you, like it's you're an artist and makeup isn't no right or wrong way to do it. So when you're doing your makeup for your prom or whatever event you're doing it for, is no right or wrong way to do it. I like to do my eyes first because sometimes I get a lot of fallout if I'm doing full glam. But if I'm doing a soft glam or just slapping the makeup on for the day, I might do my base first and then slap some bronzer on my eyes and call it a day. So you truly want to make it yours and just own it. There's no right or wrong way to do your makeup.
Biggest facts ever. And hi to Avril. And hi, Aya. Hey. So something I will also say, let's say you're like, Sharente, I overdid my blush. Can we fix it? Yes. And you don't need to use makeup wipes. Please do not do that. Don't do that. All you have to do is just apply a little bit more. Use your foundation brush. Don't apply extra foundation on the brush. Just pat that foundation brush on top of that, and it will literally lighten up what you did with the blush. Okay,
Mhm.
that's literally what I just had to do myself. So do not put no more additional foundation on your brush. And also, I'm gonna say this: do not put foundation directly on your brush and then apply it to your face. Don't do that. You need to warm up your foundation and mix it back together, especially if you weren't able to shake it up, because you're supposed to shake your foundation before applying it too.
Mhm.
So just want to give y'all little tidbits while I do my face, and I'm gonna put some more setting powder. Like I said, I set pretty much every layer that I do.
Mhm. Now, one thing I'm struggling with, Sharente, is I'm not. So I wear artificial lashes, but I don't get my lashes done often, like the lash extensions. So I'm struggling putting putting on the found or the eyeshadow with these lashes, girl. So what should I do? Should I hold them down like this, and and then put the eyeshadow on? Do you have any tips for that?
So normally speaking, for me, I get my eyelashes done professionally in individuals.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally just you just move it out the way and you do what you gotta do. I'm gonna say that you do what you gotta do. You move it and you apply it. You'll see what I mean in a second when I actually start working on my eyeshadow
Okay.
specifically, because I just got these lashes done on Tuesday.
Okay.
So these are fresh.
Yeah, they are. And I noticed like because a lot of the girlies they do wear lash extensions, and for a while I couldn't wear them because of the glue. But now I got them on and they looking cute, and I'm like, okay, I'm struggling with the eyeshadow over here a little bit.
It makes sense. It makes sense. But I got you. I'll make sure I highlight that part. So the next thing I'm gonna highlight for me, I'm about to work on my lips. I like doing something more of like a ombre, and these next things can be found at your beauty supply warehouse if they sell them. These are by Davis. I can't find them anywhere. Just going online. I'm gonna be say that now. I was able to link nothing, so don't come for me. It was at my beauty supply warehouse. I was able to find these. These are waterproof and they're lip and eyeliners. Okay, but I want to say this. If you use it for your lip, you keep it to your lip. If you use it for your eye, you keep it to your eye. You do not blend the two together, because why are you taking bacteria from your mouth to your eye and from your eye to your
Mm.
mouth? Be mindful. Be mindful. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Actually, I like this one. I'm gonna do this brown right here. This brown. I like it, and I'm gonna apply it around my lips. And just a quick little tip when you're applying to your lips is, I like I'll say rounding out my lip, like pretty much put it here. Y'all just see. Look at my mouth. I apply like this. I literally suck in my lips so I get my edges on the outside only. I don't get the entire lip. It makes it a lot easier for my life. Okay. So let me go ahead and start applying. And I love you too, Ava. Okay. So you can see it.
And what color is that? Is that like a chocolate brown?
That more of a chocolate brown. And I'm lining just the outside of my lips. I am not doing an Alabama Barker. I am not overlining or underlining. I'm gonna say it now. I don't overline or underline because my lips are exactly how I need my personal lips to be. I just line my lips. Okay, just making sure there's a distinction between the two. Dr. Fashion, what you doing over there?
Struggling. I am not good. This is why I don't have no makeup tutorials on my channel. I am not good at sitting down doing makeup. I have to stand. I have to be positioned in a certain way when I'm standing. Like, it's a mess. It's a hot mess.
What, you stand to do your makeup?
Yeah, every single time.
Really?
It doesn't matter how big the mirror is in front of me. I have to stand, and there's a certain way my little body needs to be twisted and turned to get my eyebrows. This is a hot
so
mess.
you're struggling.
Girl, I'm like, if y'all
She's trying her best.
if I look like a clown at the end, just mind your business.
Not mind your business. I love you. So as you see, I just lined my lips. It's not perfect, and I don't care. It doesn't have to be perfect. I can blend out the imperfections. That's the coolest thing. So if you don't apply it perfectly, it's okay. We can blend out imperfections. When you every time you're doing your makeup, as Empress was saying, is you are an artist, which means that you can always fix whatever you have done without having to remove everything. I like calling it cover up. You just cover up the issue, depending on what it is. If it's eyeliner, as in like you mess up your eyes really bad with black, that's a little different, and you will need some micellar water to clean out that area with like I'll say like a Q-tip. Okay, and just clean it out quickly. But other than that, you should not be taking off with micellar water if you mess up with anything else on your face. But that black eye, that's a different scenario. That's a different scenario.
Yeah, that's definitely for sure. I did somebody's makeup for prom, and she wanted me to thin out her wing eyeliner, and I said, "Baby, if we try to thin this out, we're gonna do more harm than good. We would have to take off the whole eye."
Dang.
Yeah. So yes, definitely be mindful of the black for sure.
Oh yeah. So this next stuff is by Pop Beauty. This is called Red Velvet. It's like a lip stain. I'm about to blend this with my Bobbi Brown lipstick to blend together, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to make sure the Bobbi Brown lipstick does not move. Okay? I might have to go off screen and come back, but I'm going to show you. Are you still on your eyebrows, girl? Empress?
I'm almost finished the eyeshadow.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I work my way to the face. So I do like of course my transition color, and then I do like a nice shimmer on top of the eyelids, and then I like a pop of shimmer in my inner corners because I feel like that makes the eyeshadow pop. So that's where we're at right now. And then I'm struggling because these butterfly lashes I'm not used to.
Well, I'm gonna go in with some eyeshadow.
Proud of you, Dr. Fashion, for being on our live stream today. And this is not your specialty. That's why she's a doctor, y'all. And that's why you're a patient.
Yeah, I have this palette. I believe my sister gave this to me. Nice little cute palette. So I'm going in with pink. and that's what I'm wearing today. So we're gonna go in with that.
Oh, what palette is it called?
It's from BoxyCharm. It's called, I think it's Pure.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. That Ipsy subscription box stuff.
Yeah,
That's why I have so much makeup.
Yep.
That's really why I have so much makeup.
Yep. She had the same problem. Bunch
See,
of
that's
Hey,
palettes.
why I
Britt.
never end up. Hey, Britt Brat girl, how are you? We missed you.
Mm-hmm. Y'all, she'll be coming on the channel soon. When? I can't tell you, but soon, because I miss my bestie. I miss her.
Yeah, I miss her too.
Brit.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
finally
this is
working.
too coarse. Yeah, I hear. Sharente will be back. It'll be you and her for right now. BRB. I need to go get a tissue because to show y'all how to make the lipstick stay, I need a piece of tissue. So
Oh, I got you. Here.
Okay.
I was like,
Yeah. Listen, that's the future. Eventually we'll be able to give stuff through the camera.
Pass stuff through the
I
camera. I'm
can
telling
I
you.
grab it? I want it. I want it.
I love that.
It
All
is not
right.
even the best brush, but we're gonna make it work.
I like that color, even though I can't, I'm looking on my phone. That's why I'm so close to the
Oh,
camera, but the color is popping. It looked like a nice, like pomegranate color.
yeah, you know what I should have done, but it's all good. I didn't put primer on my lids.
Oh,
It
I
would have
did.
made it pop a little bit more with the primer I
Hmm.
have.
But I mean, for now, it looks good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, see, that's the thing about makeup, you guys. There's always different tips and tricks to make your
Mhm.
makeup last longer. So, just like with Dr. Fashion, she was like, "Oh, I could have put primer just to make it pop a little bit more," which you absolutely can. I could have did the same thing too, but I forgot. But yes, if you want the eyeshadow to pop a little bit more, then adding like a nice primer before you do your shadow will make it pop and make it last a lot longer as well.
Yup.
Okay, I'm back with tissue. So the hack is because this is TikTok, y'all. TikTok, they be telling me stuff. So you take a piece of tissue, you put it over your mouth, and then you apply the setting powder on top of that. That's literally it.
Okay, I gotta see this. I literally stopped and I was like, wait a minute.
Not you stop it. Okay, so I got the setting powder on here.
So you put the setting powder on the brush and then
Hmm.
so what is the tissue supposed to do?
The tissue is literally so all the dust extra particle does not go on your like into your throat
Mm,
because mind you, it's a powder.
right.
But all I did was apply it to my lips, and this is to give it more of that matte finish, as you guys can see
I see
at the
that.
very end, because this lipstick was not matte. So if you want to change some things up, this is what I do. Like I said, I be trying all the things, all the things. Mm-hmm.
That's
What is
definitely good to
next?
know because I have some lip products that's not matte, but I love them so much. But sometimes you just want that matte feel and that matte look, so that's good to know.
Absolutely. Let me figure out what I'm doing next. I did my lips. Let's work my way up. It's time for eyebrows. Some of y'all already finished. Both.
Yes.
So do you put primer on your brows before you start filling it in, Sharente?
I use Brow Lift by Elf. It's a clear gel. And then I go in with either a pencil or Beauty for Real's little brush right here. And I choose the proper colors.
So
And then I also have Brow Kiki. And I like Brow Kiki by One Size because of their brush. Their brush is like really nice. So I do multiple things to get the look that I go for.
yeah, that's
That's
interesting. Yeah, I never done brow gel before the pencil, but that's worth trying. There's always so many different ways to do something.
it sure is. Cause I usually do it after my brows. I
Hmm
haven't tried to do it before.
So I do it before because I'm gonna be very transparent. Yo, girl cut off part of her eyebrow. Okay.
I mean, ain't you good now or no?
I'm better now. I'm so
Okay.
much better now compared to before.
Yeah.
But because of that, it allows the actual brown to catch on to something rather than nothing. Okay. I'm just telling y'all what I have to do to make things work over here.
Okay. Okay.
So we're gonna apply on this side. And I did re-go get my license too. So I can officially now do makeup again, you guys.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, congrats. You have to have a license where you live to do makeup?
Yep. You have to register for that. You can't just do it. And if you do, the cosmetology board out here are CIA professionals, Homeland, and all the government agencies put into one. Because they'll find you and then they'll fine you.
So what kind of license is it? Is it under a cosmetologist license or esthetician's license?
Neither. It's their own separate license.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
I think that should be a requirement everywhere.
Yeah, because like people, oh my god, it's
People faces like
yes, and people don't be washing brushes. Like they
yes,
don't know how to sanitize.
yes. That's one of
I'm
the
leaning back. I'm just like, no, not today. I can't do it.
So are they strict with the hairstylists too? Because they over here they don't wash hair. So is they washing hair where y'all live?
I'm so
When you mean like for the service where they don't include it in the service?
Right, like you gotta
Okay,
either pay or they don't do it at all. They
Yeah,
tell
that's
you come washed.
for Vegas, but I know California is kind of 50-50 on that.
Yeah, it depends on the person, but all the people that I have ever worked with, they have to wash my hair. That's one of the requirements. If they refuse to take down or wash my hair, to me, they're not a hair person. They're not someone that actually trained, because a trained person knows that it needs to be washed. Okay, and they know how to properly wash with the cold versus hot water, because there is a difference. And I'm just going to say this: you are washing your hair at home, thinking that you're doing the hot stuff, just using hot water and not using cold water to seal that in with your conditioner, you're messing up your scalp. That's why you're having issues. That's why no products are working for you, because there's certain things you need to do to make sure everything works well. And think of cold as closing out the follicles. You need to close them. You don't need them to stay open. They need to be open so you can clean them. But after you clean them, they need to stay closed.
And that's the same for the face. So when I'm washing, warm water, rinsing, cold water.
Cold water. Yep. See, I think any type of service provider should be licensed. Like nobody should just roll out of bed and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this." Just like it's this girl on TikTok. I love her down. I'm not even gonna lie, but she do lashes out her car, and even it's like cringy, but it's so funny. Like y'all gotta
recline the seat back for them too.
Huh?
Recline the seat back for them too.
She reclined. The seat is reclined. I'm telling you, I laugh every time, but I cringe because I'm like, and then this one of her clients came in the car coughing and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, like gross. I feel like that should be illegal. It is illegal.
Isn't that illegal? I'm almost positive that's not legal. And I will say this is, oh, this is going to sound so bad, but here we are, and I'm here to tell the truth. So the last person I was seeing, I was trying to book a field with her, right?
Mm-hmm.
She sends me a voice note saying, cosmetology found out about me and I'm being fined. Currently had to close down my practice. And I'm like, what?
No.
Okay. And I was just like, okay, let me go find someone licensed then, because I didn't know. So that's why I said, like, they're CIA. That's what I mean by they're CIA. They will find you, and they will find you.
We gonna find you.
That is good.
Carmen. See, something to catch on. See that? That's why I do the jail. Something to catch on. Thank you, Carmen.
Yes, thank you, Carmen.
8 period.
Dr. Fashion, did you go to prom?
I sure did. I think I picked out my prom dress in middle school. Yeah, I did.
Really?
Yeah, girl, I was
Really?
ready. Had this dress I saw in a magazine, and I'm like, I need that for prom. And I was able to find one that was exactly the same. And I was actually looking for my prom dress because obviously I haven't worn it in a while, and I wanted to deconstruct it to turn it into something new.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Yes, I don't know. It didn't walked away and disappeared.
I know.
Why do I feel like your sister has it? One of them.
In somebody closet, right? Not even wearing it.
She'll never know. She'll never know.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like I brought it out here to Vegas, but then again, it could be in California.
It could be in Cali. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm like, I know for me, I'm not saying I stole my sister's stuff, but there was stuff in my closet that was hers. Okay, that's all I want to say.
I was telling my audience yesterday that nowadays when girls go to prom, like my prom dress was only like $150. Now it's like prom dresses are like 500, $1,000. They pulling up with the horses and the carriages. Like the prom,
Man, no.
I would never be able to make it as a high schooler in this day and age. Like I would be the laughing stock of the school.
I feel like things have changed due to social media because even
Yeah.
during the pandemic, people were still buying prom dresses even though there was no prom. And so they were just doing it for the clout of social media. And I feel like if we were not so visible online, nobody would care to show out as much as they are.
That's true.
But I do know from a designer perspective, I do charge over $1,000+ for prom dresses. So people do pay those prices, but the type of work they want me to do is a lot. Like I'm hand beating, I'm doing appliques, I'm the only one sewing. Usually they'll find a dress that they saw on the runway at fashion week, and that dress costs over 20 grand, but then they'll bring it to a designer, not saying just me, but they'll bring it to a designer and say, hey, can you do this for $200? Like, no, that is $10,000 worth of work with over 10,000 crystals. I gotta beat that. No machine is going to do that for you. So it's always important that we kind of break down the cost because people don't understand it unless they're a seamstress. But some stuff is just insane.
Yeah.
At the same time too. So yeah.
And then like I don't know if you guys have like junior prom and senior prom, but it's like you still got another prom to go to. So it's like I'm not spending that much on one dress for one event and then gotta do it again next year. And of course you can't wear the same dress twice a year. Like you're gonna be like literally laughed out. So I feel like, that's expensive for a dress, and then like the horses and the buggies and the Lamborghinis. Like, where is these people getting all this
I'm
money
just
into
rocking because I want to know what parent, and I need to know their job, and I want that job.
Well, some of them be saving up when the child is born. And I could tell you that based off my clients because a lot of them also did not experience prom themselves. So they are living through their child.
Yeah.
Which some of the kids find annoying because sometimes when I would do some of the dresses, they'd be like, Mom, I don't want that. Like they'll be so mad. And the mom be like, well, you should get this and this done. They're like, no, like I don't want to get that. This is not your dress. This is mine.
Yeah, I can definitely see that because even with me being a makeup artist, like the mothers, like some of the girls will come in there, they'll be like, I just want to look simple. I just want a clean makeup look. And the mom's like, no, load her up with eyeliner, load her up with this and cut her contour. And I'm just like, but it's on her face, but I'm paying for it. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, right? I ain't go.
You don't want no smoke.
I don't want no smoke with nobody mama. That's between y'all two. But yes, you can tell the parents, especially the mothers, are trying to live through their daughters for sure.
I agree. I'm about to look a mess, baby.
Now you're about to look a mess.
I'm about to look a mess. I can feel it the moment I put this brush on my cheeks.
I can't.
I cannot.
But let me just share what I'm using. So right now, I actually got this from YouTube. Um, this is a Dominique Cosmetics warm bronzer. So it looks
Ooh.
like this, and it's
Ooh.
more of a cream. My go-to before was Black Radiance, and it was powder. So now this is like my favorite, and I never cared much for cream bronzer or foundation,
Mhm.
but now I'm like, this one is it. But cream foundations, I just can't do. Like the cream sticks, they break me out.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, I've
It
tried
makes
plenty, they
sense.
all break me out, make me super oily and everything.
Yeah, I was afraid of like cream products too, especially like the cream bronzers, but now I actually love them.
Mm,
But I didn't start using like the cream bronzers and stuff maybe until like early last year. I was like, well, let me see what they talking about. And
right.
I got into it and now I absolutely love it. And right now, speaking of bronzer, you guys, I'm wearing the Say bronzer and swim, and this is just like a nice warmth to you. Like some people, sometimes if I'm going out or whatever and I'm gonna beat my face down for the gods, like when I go to my Chris Brown concert, I'm
Oh,
gonna want to chisel out my face, so I'm gonna toss this to the side and pick up something else. But if I want like a nice soft face, especially in pictures and stuff, I like to go with like a nice sheer cream bronzer.
that makes sense. Yep.
It makes sense to me. I don't use bronzer actually. That's not one
Really?
thing that I use at all. I don't even I don't contour either. I'm not here. You go. I have the sticks, but I'm like that seems more professional than I currently feel like I am right now. Um, and so I don't use it on my face. Like today, I'll be trying out Formula Z's Light Bulb Swirl Liquid Illuminator, so it can give me some highlights.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I'll give that a try, but contour, child, I'm not. I'm scared. I'm gonna mess up my face.
Practice make perfect.
This makeup expensive.
Yeah, one thing I can say with contouring, especially, well, I don't do it often, only if I'm going out to an event that's a special occasion. But it's so good if you do it right because no matter what angle, it's gonna look good and you're gonna
Yeah.
look snatched. Because there's been times where I've been at events where the light wasn't really well lit in the environment, and then the photographer took a picture, and I'm like, okay, that light wasn't it, but that face is snatched, and you can see the contour, the nice shadow on the cheeks. I'm like, yes,
Got that side profile looking good.
yeah.
Love it, love it. And hi to Remy, and thank you, Antette. Oh my gosh, Antoinette,
Annette.
Annette. See, that's why I said like I can't see. I don't got glasses on right now, y'all. So I'm squinting. And I'm like, what does that say?
Yes, hello, Annette.
Hey, hey.
You're good.
So
I got my glasses on.
some things to point out because I didn't say this. I'm using 9B matte. This is Morphe. This
Mm,
came from that. Oh my god. It was from one of those calendars that I did with you, Dr. Fashion.
yeah, I remember you took it out the box too, but didn't you get three of those?
I did because I got this one. I also got a smoky eye one and something
Yeah,
else.
it was all cute too, all cute colors.
hmm And then
Hi.
I'm also, as you guys see this, I'm using this one,
Mm-hmm.
which is "I Love You Cherry Much" by Violet Voss. Violet Voss.
Cute.
I love it.
Alrighty, do I have the right thing?
Now let me get this. So I will say this. I made a video talking about how you can apply your makeup with just your fingers. Just know you're not going to get the flawless glow look with your fingers as you would with actual makeup brushes.
Mm-hmm.
And then all makeup brushes are not equal. I'm also going to say that.
All
Some
right.
makeup brushes, they literally, you will be doing this and you will just see a whole bunch of like
Yep.
brush bristles on your face. And you're like, you're so confused. Like, how did we get here? How
Right.
did we get here?
It does more harm than good.
So
Yeah.
just be mindful.
Yeah, I tell girlies too, like Because some people, of course, they be trying to get the cheap stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm cheap too, but let's choose what type of cheap we want. So if you are looking for inexpensive like makeup brushes, I really love like the Morphe makeup brushes.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
love Elf makeup brushes. You can get them for like $1 a piece. And then if you yeah, I don't know what's going on with Shein, but I got like a whole bunch of these brushes for a pack of
Too.
20 for like $5.
Yep.
So um you can be cheap, but some cheap, I don't like them flimsy makeup brushes where it just be, it don't do nothing for me. But if you're gonna do cheap, do a nice cheap.
I agree. I remember when I first started off, I got like the bundle. I think I got it off eBay. It was like a bundle where you get like 50 brushes for I think $30 or something.
Mhm.
But every time I would use it, it would shed. So then I would be left with hair on my cheeks and stuff.
Mhm.
And then on top of that, it was kind of hard. So it shouldn't hurt to put on makeup. I was like, wow, you get what you pay for. And then also a lot of the product was stuck in the brush. And that's something I've learned over time is like how depending on the quality, you get more product on the face and less on the brush if it's a good product.
Right.
So yeah, but now we do have stores like even Dollar Tree that are now including high end brushes. You got to get lucky though, because there's girlies like me. I try to leave y'all a few, but if they got them out, I'm gonna grab them. So they be having Wet and Wild, Elf. Every once in a while, you might find other brands in there that you would normally see at Sephora or Target. They're
Mhm.
now starting to add more foundation brands in there too, which I find interesting. And they still keeping it at $1.25. So you can always check there for some stuff too.
Oh, that's good. That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, with the cheap stuff, y'all, just do your research, ask around or whatever, because yeah, like it may not work the way you want it to work, but if you ask around, people will tell you what their favorite and expensive brushes are.
I will say I like my BK Beauty brushes. They're everything to me. I like they blend so well, and I absolutely love them. I have not lost a single bristle from none of them. Not one of them. I can say these little pink things that I got from Amazon. Can y'all see it? Let me bring it closer. Do y'all see? Like, so there are literally like bristles on top that you guys can see that it's
And they're
coming
pink.
apart.
Wow.
And this is not BK Beauty. This is like just a regular Amazon brand. I
Yeah.
needed something for $10, but literally there is bristles trying to come out of here already, and I'm like, that just it feels awkward because when you're applying your foundation on, that stuff does stick, and you
Yep.
will be like, why does your face look like you a cat? Well,
Yep, that's true.
Oh, wow.
well, you know I'm extra. Y'all know I'm extra. And Annette, girl, if you in Vegas, I can definitely do your makeup. And thank y'all for the love on the blue braids. Right now, I'm gonna try. I'll say a controversial makeup person's brand. I've never tried his products before. His name is Jeffree Star.
Oh,
I
wow.
have his eyeshadow. I got a bunch of them actually, but I'm about to try Owl Eyes, which is this pretty gold to go like right here in between my eyebrow and the top of my eye. I did go in with the violet gold. I'm not very keen and happy with it right now because it's not blendable. I have an issue when an eyeshadow that's a regular powder one is not blendable. I have an issue. So we're going to go on top and we're going to try to fix it with Jeffrey stuff.
You guys, I'm gonna just step away really, really quickly.
Yeah, I need to
You
grab
are
some body
good.
sponges, but let me let the Creator Life family know we're live.
Yes, do that because I was bad at promotion, but not really. And I can say something to note. I will be making like a prom video because I never went to prom. You're like, really? I never went, and I'm not going to subject my future kids to anything. That's why I'm healing it now before I even have kids. I'm going to do a prom photo shoot. I bought a prom dress. My husband's going to be dressed up. We're going to have a time. But something you want to be mindful of, even when you get this really pretty dress, is two things. Where is it going after prom?
Right.
Where's it going? What are you doing with it? Secondly, storage. Keep that plastic bag that comes with the dress unless you go and buy a garment bag for the dress, because you will mess up your dress. Even my wedding dress is still in a garment bag. And that's almost 7 years ago.
Be right back, y'all.
Okay, come back. Come back.
Yes, I was gonna say both of my junior prom and senior prom dresses are in a garment bag. But also what I plan to do is, of course, because I'm a makeup artist, not this year because I'm already late, but maybe next year I was gonna do something to where I can probably give back to the less fortunate. So I know we all think about, or don't think about what we can do with our dresses afterwards, but I didn't plan to wear those dresses anytime after prom, so I will be giving those prom dresses away to someone who is less fortunate, and also doing their makeup for free for those for their prom dates. So that's something you can think about too, just giving back to the community. If you want to know what to do with your dress afterwards, you can always do something like that, or you can pass them down as well. I know some people do that as well.
I love that. I always like thinking about how do we keep things eco-friendly, because these dresses are expensive. Some
Yes,
of them are custom made to you. So
Mhm.
you want to think about longevity. So even if though I'm not going to prom, I am 31, y'all, this year. 31. Okay. I don't look it, but I am it. Okay. Um this dress can be used for my formal and fancy events that I have to go to.
Mhm.
It's a dress up dress. Because it's a real lined, good looking dress. What I mean by line, you'll see it in the prom video that I'm about to make, because I made a video in regards to me going shopping for one. Also talking about body shapes and
Right.
what dresses fit best on body shapes. Because I always like making sure the dress is gonna make me look like I woke up like this and it was made for me. I don't like dresses that are not for me. So mermaid dresses for my body type are not it. They're uncomfortable. And no, I have to wear too much shapewear. Too much. Too much. And hi, Percy. And hey, Dr.
Hi,
Naj.
guys. That's another thing, y'all. Make sure you're wearing your shapewear. It don't matter how big or how small you are. Cause I remember I think when I went to my senior prom, I was like 120 pounds. And my grandma and my mother was like, no, baby, you still gotta put on that shapewear. So make sure you do put shapewears on under your dress. You guys, it makes everything look seamless no matter what size you are.
I can say for today, I'm not wearing no shapewear because no, not
Me
today.
either. Yeah,
Just
me
not today. And I'll also be very transparent. I probably should need to include this in that prom video. But the dress I'm currently wearing does not require a bra at all. If you wear a bra, you're going to mess it up. It has pads in here to make sure everything stays cohesive, okay? Cohesive.
So does it have a built-in bra?
It does.
Oh, that's amazing.
So that's why I'm like, I like this. That's what I said. I love this dress.
I love
Like,
it.
because like it's so simple, and for me, I remember last year I was invited to a gala.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, the next day, he told me the night before, and I was like, "Can I pull together a gala look?" And I was able to, because my mother-in-law, she got me a dress from Dillard's, so I had something in my closet, thank God. But it stressed me out, and then I had to find my assistant who was doing my photography and stuff an outfit that she would want to wear, and mind you, she was very self-conscious of her skin showing. So I
Mm-hmm.
had to find a dress that matched her preferences that will overnight by Amazon to get there and hope and pray it makes it there before the actual event.
Oh
And
my.
luckily it did. But it was a lot of pressure. And I'm like, I never want to be caught slipping like that again.
Yeah.
No, I don't blame you. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so now I'm gonna put my lashes on. So I have a box of lashes. This all came from Dollar Tree. I'm a Dollar Tree girly.
I know that's right.
So I
Love
got
it.
fancy Halloween type lashes, regular, lashes, things that are a little bit more dramatic in front.
So you don't even know the dollar store hair lashes.
Yes. Oh my gosh, they're the best too because let me see if I can show you guys. This one here has like little gemstones on it. You see those right there?
Oh, cute! That's cute.
Ooh.
That's giving prom for real.
Yeah, right. So I'm like, okay, Dollar Tree. And then these are a little bit more dramatic.
I love that.
Those make me happy. Very happy.
Yeah, but if you guys are like the individual type of girl, then this is for you at Dollar Tree. They got the individual lashes too.
Okay, Dollar Tree done stepped it up now.
99-cent store lost their mind when they're like, you know what? We're going to bring you up to $4 for this thing. And we're like, well, how at the 99-cent store if you're going to charge us like almost regular price? Thank you,
Right.
makes sense. And then they went out of business. That's probably why they went out of business.
Right, because I
Okay.
ain't heard nobody say 99-cent store in years.
Except the store that say it's going bankrupt or whatever. It's out of business.
Yeah. These are probably my favorite lashes. They're by Kiss. These
Ooh.
are too because they're not too much, but they look really natural when you wear them. So they're super cute. Kiss. I think I got these actually at the beauty supply store.
The beauty supply store is clutch, y'all. If y'all never been to a beauty supply store, not Sally's. Let me say that. Not Sally's.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
not
A
Sally.
beauty supply warehouse, a beauty 3000, okay, by sorry, like a random person that actually knows what they're doing. Not no. I love Sally, but Sally wasn't made for us.
No, it was not.
Let me say that. And like I said, I love her, but she's not for the streets.
No, she not.
Mm. Looking at the instructions on the back of this to make sure I don't do this wrong, because I've never used an illuminator before.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Is it
trying
a
it
liquid
where it
one?
told me to. It looks like this. Here you go.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
I just applied a little bit because I don't want to do too much and be like, oh my God, what did I just do to my face?
Right.
Okay. And this is a separate brush.
And that's another thing. Sharente brought up a good point without even bringing it up. But for the girlies who are doing their makeup before prom and you're wanting to try something new, try to do that look before prom. You don't want to be trying to try something new the day of prom. And the next thing you know, like Sharente is trying out a luminizer and you go to prom and now you looking like a disco ball or people can see your face before they see the rest of you. Try to do that look. try that look before you go to prom. Like try a different couple of looks before you go to prom and be like, okay, this is the look I'm sold on, and then recreate that look the day of prom. But you don't want to try nothing new the day of prom. That's another good tip.
Don't do it. It ain't worth it. But this worked out. Okay. You see that? Nice highlighting on both sides. It did work out. But
I like.
Yeah, that looked pretty.
and I also say less is more. Let me also say less is more. And the reason I say that is because the thing is, you can always build, but you can't subtract.
No, you cannot.
Not properly. Okay, but you can always build. So go in light and then start building to your preferred, I will say, contrast level. Go from 0 to 100, but not real quick. Okay,
Right.
take your time.
Totally agree.
Take your time.
I'm making faces because I'm like, what else? I'm thinking, I'm like, what else did I miss? Because I'm looking at all my stuff. Okay, question, girl. Empress, you need to explain why would we use a green color corrector?
So yes, so anybody who have rosacea or any redness of the skin with makeup is really all about the color wheel. So if you look at the color wheel, green cancel out red. So a lot of my clients who have red cheeks or rosacea, I would put that on first before I put on any of the rest of their color correction. But that's why you would use a green color corrector because it cancels out redness.
Thank you. And that's why I was like, y'all, we gonna learn today. because
Yes,
I have
ma'am.
that and I don't have to use it often because I use Dr. Taylor's serum for my face, which
Mhm.
makes sure like my redness is like not non-existent now moving forward because like it soothes my skin. And so I don't have to use color corrector as much as I had to back in the day. I'll say
Oh,
back in the day.
good. That's good. Now, would you say you have rosacea or you just have redness to the skin?
Girl, it's just redness to the skin because you know how sometimes you be scrubbing way too hard, knowing good and well you messing up your face, but you're like, but it needs to come off. That's me.
That's you. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes
Um,
sense.
but the change was is I use the Face Shop their cleanser oil, which
Mm-hmm.
takes all my makeups within seconds, and then I pair it with this clean towel for the face. I look immaculate after I'm
Okay.
done, and my face is not red. It's not
Oh,
red
good.
at all. It's back to regular skin tone.
That's good. That's good.
So that's what I can say. Dr. Fashion, I know you're like, but Sharente, I don't. This is not what I do. But my question to you is, when did you start learning makeup? What was the age?
It was in college. So I would say probably I started wearing makeup around age 19.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing around with it at 18, but it wasn't anything serious. Probably like press powder, because my skin
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
was oily. But around 19, I was really learning. And then over time, I started to learn more. Then I started going to beauty conventions like BeautyCon and the Ipsy event, which was amazing. But it was cool to kind of find out different brands that I didn't normally check out because I don't be at the store like that. But now I go to Sephora and whatnot. So that's like my favorite store.
Okay, now.
Yeah. Sephora. That's my go-to for like my Fenty foundation, which I have right here.
Which one are you using for Fenty?
This one is the Pro Filter.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the
Yeah,
matte finish.
yeah, I love
And
this.
what's your color?
Uh, I actually mixed it with this Charlotte one here.
Oh, the
Okay.
airbrush.
Yeah, and the reason why this is my go-to.
Oh, you got super oily skin if you're using both of those. 'Cause both of those,
So you
both of
already
those are
know.
like I mean, both of those by themselves is
Yes,
like cement.
yes, yes. In the beginning, it looks crazy, but then after a while, my skin it starts to
Yeah.
it starts to it do its thing, and then it looks more natural. But yeah, I got super super oily skin. But I use these two together because depending on the season, I might need to pump more of this than this,
Mm-hmm.
and then my skin tone be changing. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what age did you start doing your makeup, Empress?
So I actually started dibbling and dabbling in makeup when I was in middle school, but I had to like my mom, she was against wearing makeup at that age or whatever. So I had to go to school and like learn from the girlies. And actually how I really, really learned makeup was in high school in ninth grade. I had a guy, he was um like he was flamboyant or whatever the case may be, and he was, I guess, part of the LGBTQ community, but he, on the outside of school, he was a drag queen. So we supposed to be paying attention in math class, but we in the back of math class beating down faces and stuff. And he was like, girl, I'm gonna teach you how to do your makeup. And then ever since then, like, I've been really really into makeup. Now I started off looking like a clown. Yes, I did. I mean, red blush, looking a mess. Everything was a mess. And then I came home and my mom was like, no, you're going to have to wash that off. But every day I would be in the back of that math class and I was supposed to have been learning, but I was actually learning how to do my makeup. And so that's how I got into makeup. And then I started practicing on other people. And then I was practicing on like my cousins, my family members. And I never thought that I could do makeup professionally. I thought it was always going to be a hobby until I started working at Sephora. So that was kind of like my makeup journey.
I absolutely love that, like so very much. learning in the back of math class. Mama not even knowing a thing because
Don't
that's
know.
not on the curriculum or the syllabi.
Okay.
Okay, neither of
Didn't
the two.
didn't pass not near test, but knew how to do my makeup for the gods.
Hey, it makes sense. I know for me, mine was a little bit different. So I have a performance background. I had to learn makeup when I was around 13 years old because of the fact that me and my other sister, we were performers. So I was in band, she was in dance as well as drama club. So she would actually do plays and musicals and stuff like that. So I would always go with her when she would get her face done. Then my mom was like, at 13, you are allowed to use natural looking makeup. That is it. That is all. You don't get no red lip. You don't get no black nothing or nothingness. Okay? Because she makeup slay. I would say my mama is a makeup slayer. Okay? She's the reason I know makeup the way that I do now. But
Yeah.
she would not allow us to do all the extraness. And
Mhm.
when I became 18, that's when I started playing more. And because me and my other sister were pretty much the exact same skin tone, it was easier for us to figure things out because of the fact that her foundation was my foundation and my foundation was her foundation because we're the same color. And you don't get that often.
Right.
And then she'll teach you about what she was learning in corporate America and working for Disney, which did not allow black nails, did not allow a lot of things either. So she taught me a lot about keeping it natural and cute.
Yeah, they were
Mhm.
strict when I was working there. I could not be glammed up at all. And I remember I had
Mm-hmm.
a nose ring, and they were like, ma'am.
At
And it was
Disney.
a little stud, so it wasn't like the hoop or anything, but they were like, yeah, you can't wear that on stage, which is what they like to call it. So anytime we clock in and we're in front of the customers, they call that the
Mhm.
stage, and they call us the talent. Try to make us feel special. We're the talent, and we on stage, even if we're just working the cash register. But yeah, they were very, very strict. Certain colors you could not wear on your nails. Even your lashes, like if you had extensions, they couldn't be dramatic. It was a
If
lot.
this is at Disney?
Yes,
Yep.
at Disneyland in California.
Wow.
They're strict, strict. And the thing is that the actors, the ones that you see dancing and performing, they
Mhm.
must say the exact same measurements. If they should go up, they are immediately fired.
Yep,
Uh-uh.
Immediately.
they
Oh,
do
baby,
not.
I'll be fine.
But they did also have gyms on site in the backstage area that they could utilize to make sure they are working out and stuff.
So if you were like Cinderella and you fit like a size 3 or 4, you can't go up to a
You
size
can't
six.
be let go. You cannot let yourself go. You have to stay in shape because, mind you, Cinderella can also play Rapunzel, and she could and she
Mm,
can also play Snow White. Remember that whoever the performer is, she needs to be able to do multiple types. So even when you're learning and training, you're learning how to sign like that particular character too. So when they ask for that autograph, it's the exact same autograph through all the autographs that are out there. So like Disney is very regimented. That's what I can say.
oh, they strict. Wow, I did not know that about Disney.
Yeah, it's not the it's not the most favorite place on the world for that aspect. It's a small world, yes, after all. But
Hmm.
people that normally work for Disney, as someone that has never had to, and I have no issues saying any of these things because I had stories. Okay, stories. Um, people have been through some stuff. I'll just say that working for the mouse, especially with a lot of things of colorism and a whole bunch of other fun stuff. But I can say is that one thing that I was like, I would love if Disney did was for Shanghai if they had Princess Tiana there. And the
Yeah.
reason was because when China first opened the Shanghai Disney, people from rural China was there. So me and my sister were getting the celebrity treatment, even though we never asked for it. As in, they were wanting to take our photo. They were really like, "No, touch my kid on the shoulder. We want you to take a picture right now." We're like, "But we're not a princess. We're just ourselves trying to enjoy the park. Like, why are you being weird?" But I was like, if Disney actually had a princess, she would make bank. She
Yeah.
would make bank. So that's I'm like, I think that's kind of weird, but yeah. Let's see. Oh, yes, we are live. Hi, Brandon. I don't like strict people either. I like having freedom myself too.
Hello,
And
Same.
sunny
hi, Sunny
side
Side
up.
Up. Hey.
Sunny side up. Meow.
Yes. Mind my spelling. I'm not wearing glasses. You're fine because I'm squinting to read the messages. So if I misread something, that's my fault too.
Hoi, 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 hoi. Okay.
So I'm pretty much finished up. I did my lip combo, and then all I have to do is set my face, and I feel like everything is good. I was gonna do eyeliner, but child, I don't feel like taking that off today. But I would do like, oh no, actually I did do eyeliner. I did a white eyeliner to kind of open up the eye a little bit more. But for the most part, this is my look.
You ate. I love it. I'm done too.
Thank
So
you.
I just added all my fashion accessories. So you can just get basic fashion accessories from like Rainbow, Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. I can keep naming. There's a lot of places you can get fashion jewelry from, okay? And so the earrings are these, okay? They're the drop earrings right here. And then I'm pairing it with this pretty drop necklace because it's a set. And then it also comes with a ring. Okay. So when you're thinking about your dress, also think about what jewelry you're going with and then your shoes. Because things need to match or be complementary per the color wheel for your outfit. Because if it's not, people will be like, and you're like, why are they looking at me like that? Because they know something in their mind saying no. Just no. Just
Right.
no. Because we all naturally understand the color wheel, even though we don't realize we do.
Right. And then in photos too, it's going to look off in photos too. So everything does have to complement each other. With me, I'm like, I don't know what is yours silver or gold, Sharente, what your jewelry is.
These are gold.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say I'm a gold girly. So I feel like I can't go wrong with gold with anything and everything. But I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
wear, I don't mix, because some people they'll wear silver and gold. I don't mix or whatever, is either one or the other. But yeah.
It makes sense. I will say this. So I was talking to a girl yesterday. Just so I'm giving y'all a race because y'all need to understand complexion. So she was a white woman, okay, that was very she had a lot more redness to her face.
Mm,
So I was like, the best jewelry for you would be silver or rose gold. She's like, how'd you know those are my favorite? I'm like, because those will complement your skin.
I agree.
There are certain things that complement people's skin because we have undertones in our skin.
Right.
Mine is more of a golden undertone. So gold works on me really well.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So I will say figure out what oh my gosh, I forgot. There's a bracelet. There's a bracelet too. Wait a
Cute.
minute.
And where did you get your jewelry from, or you got it from all over?
Dee Dee's discounts.
Oh, I love you.
Yes.
I love Dee Dee's. I
Me
be getting a whole
too.
new wardrobe for $300.
Literally.
Dee
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And
And
if
they
you guys
have
are just
trendy stuff
joining us,
too.
oh, I see insurance agent bracelet eats. I was going to say, if you guys are just joining us, the reason why they're done before me is because I was like 20 minutes late to the party. So give me a second.
Hey, you're fine, bestie. That's why I'm still putting stuff on. As you guys also saw, I put on my perfume because I like smelling like a vacation real time.
Okay.
Okay.
Love
Oh,
it.
what's your favorite perfume, Dr. Fashion? Do you have a favorite one
What's
right
that
now?
review? The one you two put us on to? By Gloss.
The purple one of this or the
Yep.
pink one of this?
The
Yep, this one.
purple.
Okay. Glacier, y'all. Glacier.
I love it.
Yeah, Glossier is like a hidden gem. They actually came out with a new one a few
I
weeks ago too.
saw. Do you
It
Yeah.
like
smells
it?
good.
Empress, do you like it?
So I didn't even get the chance to smell it because somebody had already stole it before before stole it off the shelf before I even had a child to sniff it. So hopefully it's one back there when I go to work on,
Yeah.
on Saturday. But apparently it smelled so good that it just walked off the shelf.
Not it walking off the shelf.
It just
Now it makes sense though. So when I went to Sephora, I was like, why do I have to pull it down and it has like a string attached to it